So here we are, Friskys, friskys.org. And you're Debbie.
Yes, I am.
And you are the mastermind behind this fundraising auction that's happening right now, right?
Yes, the silent auction.
The silent auction.
Yeah.
So last year it went pretty well?
Yeah, last year we did 2 auctions, one in April, one in September. And normally we do our yard sale in April, but because of the corona pandemic, we couldn't do that. We had gotten a lot of donations, so I thought, let's do something. So I thought of the silent auction, and last year, the April auction, we raised a little over $5,000. The yard sale, typically Colleen's goal is like $10,000 or so, but I like to go over that. So I think the best we've done is 12 in the yard sales. So we got 5, and that obviously wasn't going to be enough to cover us for the year. So we did another one in September, and that one we did a little over 7. So between the 2, we covered the yard sale, which was the goal.
This is Owen. Owen is new. He's been fantastic. I have a bad rotator cuff problem, and he's helping me clean ceilings in the primate houses.
There you go. Put that on your resume.
Yeah.
Here we are at Friskys with Colleen. What's going on in Friskys this month?
Challenges. Mentally and physically, it's always a challenge. We're a little behind on our bills, so Debbie is trying to help us reboot. She always does with the fundraiser, and of course, last year was her first time doing the online auction, which was fantastic because it was her first experience, and then the second one did a little better. Everybody knows that she's put a lot of very hard work into this, looking for unique and almost new items or new items so she can help us with that. We've been doing this for 50 years, and we've always done every weekend of April from 9 to 5, so we really miss our people, but this way we can keep on going, and sometime in the future we're going to have a meet and greet picnic out here, and we're still going to be here. We're not going anywhere.
There they are.
Is this the red shoulder?
I'm going to go on the web page, and I'm going to do a scrolling of some of the items. What have been popular this year for you?
So we have about 900 items this year, which is our largest auction ever.
Okay, great.
So let me just say, first off, it's large. It's going to take a little while to get through the auction, and you got to give the auction some time to load. So phones, it's not going to work on your phone, unfortunately. It doesn't have an app. It's just too much.
Sure.
So I use an iPad, I use a laptop, desktop, whatever you have at home, I would use that, but don't use your phone. And I've had people tell me it's just not working. So most popular, I would say, just because of who we're gearing towards, tend to be the animal items. So we have a ton of that. We have pet care, we have dog things, cat things, bird things. We have collectible, like animal items too, like figurines, paintings. I've tried to add as much as I can for anyone who logs in. You don't have to be a cat person, say, to log in and find something. So I have garden stuff in there. There's some tools. There's a table saw. There's a wet cut tile saw in there. There's garden items. There are purses, tons of purses, a lot of Vera Bradley. We have like 5 or 6 Coach purses this year, which is fantastic. We have Kate Spade. So a little bit of everything.
Do you know, Julia, why the albino opossums can't be released back in the wild?
Yeah, it's mostly it's because the chance of survival are a lot less.
Because of camouflage.
Camouflage for one, also it affects a lot of times their eyesight and sensitivity to the sun, things like that too.
Okay.
Which they're nocturnal, so it's not as big of a deal, but it still makes them, kind of easier prey for certain things. So their chance of survival in the wild is a lot less than a normal possum would be.
I see.
There we go.
So they have a pretty good life here.
Yep. So they like to hide up top. That's their sleeping box.
Amazing.
And they'll come down at in the evening and nighttime.
And you started in
1970, I was pregnant with my first son, and my first husband was in Vietnam, and I had a litter of bunnies that was brought to me off the railroad track. September 15th, somebody showed up with a litter of bunnies, and it was 4 of them, and 2 lived and 2 died, and I wanted to know what I did right and what I did wrong.
Why did they come here?
I was pregnant, so I was going to a Tasty Freeze diner regularly for my ice cream. When somebody found the bunnies, they took them to the Tasty Freeze diner, and the people said, there's a girl down the road here that knows all about animals. He played badly in traffic.
Will he be able to be released, do you think? Or?
Yeah, he has to go back to where he was found. See this? They're in different sizes, of course. Now these are red foxes. Red foxes have a white tip on their tail.
Okay,
Gray foxes have a black tip.
gotcha.
This year we've done some different things. So last year we had apparel, which we still have. This is a long sleeve t-shirt. This is out there too. You can buy the apparel. There are new options where if you want to say donate $75, then you can donate $75 and get a piece of apparel. So I have different levels there.
And where does this money go? The profits?
100% of it goes directly to the sanctuary. So she uses it to feed the animals, care for the animals, buy the medicine she needs, whatever Friskys needs, and her needs are quite a few. This auction is the primary fundraiser, but there are other things that people can do throughout the year because she needs more than what we're providing for her.
Absolutely.
So she can use donations throughout the year. You can donate. Go to her website and donate. So there's a lot of other opportunities to help support Friskys.
If you bring an injured animal here, or an animal that's orphaned, please leave a donation.
Yeah, for sure.
From the animal lovers of Carroll County, Howard County, I want to say thank you.
Real shame. All right, I'm going to go set her up. Okay. Sue's going to take you on deck to do your paperwork. Okay. And I'll meet you on deck here.
Okay. Now, so what's the problem? What do you do with her?
I'm going to give her a special bath. I'm going to subcute fluids, see what she's got going on. And she's a little light. She's dehydrated. You can see the dehydration. It's the same on us, but I know what they weigh. We have 4 other ones back there. But she's a little light and she's dehydrated, so I'm going to go hook her up with some fluids right now.
You guys are great.
The paperwork is done. Richard, I'm going to let you go. Thank you very, very much. And we don't give up.